Well, first time the charm. 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Showerpodcast. This is episode 10, where I'm in my shower and you do you. I'm your host, Chip, and today's topic is about habits. And first of all, I'm happy to announce that we made it to episode 10, double digit. Very happy about that. So you might imagine that I'm quite good at this. We managed to stick 10 days consecutively to a new project. So that is good news, right? Yes. But if we want to start to speak about habits, we need to start looking anywhere between 2 to 3 months. This is when you can start safely saying that you have picked up a habit. Now, first of all, I'd like to address the elephant in the room. Because to me, when we speak about habits, I'm always positive. What are positive habits that we can include into our lives? A book that is very close to me and that I liked a lot is called The Power of Habit, and I recommend it truly. And most of the sensitive information that I'm going to share come from there. I hope that I remember most of the stuff. But what I wanted to discuss is how habits are a part, or not so much a part of my day, and how I'm trying to incorporate them. Specifically, I would like to discuss how building habits in a new environment has shown to be way more challenging than I would have expected. And the reason is that, to me, the hardest part has been trying to find a specific moment in the day where I know that I will be held accountable and I'll be able to do what I wanted to do to build that habit. Because my mind is very, very good at just finding shortcuts, let's say. You can wait 5 minutes. Now you can do this thing in an hour. We call it procrastination. I do it too. But it's a big pain, and let's not go further, to build habits, because you are always thinking of an idea or a strategy to just move it up until it's too late and it goes to next day. Now, it is very funny because when I started recording this episode, one of the habits that I still haven't picked up, besides I set the camera, I check that the settings are right, I check the focus, and I discovered that I should be adding something to this list. That is, checking the battery of the camera, because mid-episode, it completely died. And here it was easy, because it came from a moment of necessity. Now, this is something that I need to do, because otherwise I won't be able to continue with what I want to do, let's say, with this episode or in general in my life. Where in more general terms, habits are not necessarily something that we need. We would like to have them in our routine, going to the gym, studying, paying attention to something that we are maybe missing in that moment. It can be really anything. It's super personal. But we do not really require these things. And I think what I wanted to really get to is that as long as there is a way to continue your day as you used to, and you are not bound to an environment or a specific time of the day where you have. So as it was for me now, I had, and I will have to start checking the battery of the camera. The same way, I should put myself in a condition where I have to study that page, where I have to go to the gym. And also, the gym is another big topic, because I said to myself today, well, you're going to go in the evening because you'll record the episode at lunch and it's all going to be good. But I got lost in house chores and the recording of the episode got delayed. Then I almost finished working and I was like, okay, now I can start recording the episode. And then I was like, but what if I play a game? And I stayed, 1 hour passed, and now here we are. So the habit was there, the intention was there, I am doing the thing, but I put it way up to risk, and indeed now I'm doing the episode and I'm recording it, but will I be able to go to the gym? Maybe yes, maybe no. And if I do, I will be time restrained. Whereas, if I decide to do the hard thing, but constant and consistent of just waking up a bit earlier, having my backpack ready, just going to the gym, doing what I have to do, come back, have breakfast, record the episode, and then start working normally. Even if the day goes south, even if the day becomes tough, even if the day is not really, let's say, one that I'm enjoying fully, I will have done the things that I want to incorporate into my daily routines and make them a habit. Whereas now, since things have changed compared to what I was expecting from the normal, let's say, evolution of the day, I find myself compromising and risking, again, the building of that habit. So the point that I want to make, and maybe the reason behind this episode, is make sure to allocate a specific time. Can it be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, really? But be sure that from 9 to 9:30, I'm doing that thing. Whatever happens, whoever calls me or whatever the need. If something incredible happens, sure. But you're reducing to such a small percentage the possibility of you failing that it really becomes a known problem. Whereas if you keep it within your, let's say, potential plans, these potential plans could go south. And again, I'm trying to convey a message to you, but really this is a message for me. And I mean, you might have picked it up, but let's say this is mostly the reason behind this podcast. And that is of make sure to stick to the original plan and don't think you're being smarter by creating a new plan, because the you of yesterday couldn't have been that dumb to make that plan for you. Sometimes it could happen, but if it was something that you really planned, it's for sure something that it's in your own interest, and you should be sticking what last day you decided for you to do. I think that shower time today is going to be a bit shorter because we are also a bit shorter on time. But really, I'm happy that I managed to stick with this to a double digit. So we arrived at episode 10. And episodes like this will happen where maybe I'm a bit more distracted, or again, the idea is not the greatest, but that is not the point. The point is to deliver the episode, go on with it, and make sure that the more that I do it, the more I get used to it, and the better the show also becomes for you. So yeah, this was episode 10 of the Shower Podcast, and tune in tomorrow for episode 11.